It is March 17th, 2011, and this is the SC Center. What's up, guys? JP McDaniel here, joined by Patrick Chobo Piano O'Neill on St. Paddy's Day. Patrick, how's your St. Paddy's Day going? You wearing green? I think you are.
Actually, I am. That was totally not planned.
I just went through this on so people couldn't pinch me or something through the internet. I don't know. I figured I would do it. How's your day going, man?
It's good. The kids playing cricket are gone, but now there's police sirens outside, so I wonder what happens to the kids playing cricket.
Maybe they got in trouble with the law or something. It's never good to do that, kids. Don't get in trouble with the law. But it's kind of a slow day for StarCraft news, but we did have GSL last night. We had the up and down matches for Group G and Group H. We had Supernova losing to Polt in the first series and then taking out the best. I watched the first series. It really seems like all of the prime Terran players kind of all have been learning the Marine King style, and Supernova really didn't know what to do. There was some great, when Polt would go to attack, he would attack from both sides, and I think that really just pushed him over the edge against Supernova in all of those games. What was your take on those matches?
I mean, just what you said, Polt played the Marine King style, but he did it where, pincer moves were the key, and I think like you said, it's all about mobility. He would bust in, kill an expansion, and get out really fast. It was well played.
What about the Supernova The Best series? Because right after Supernova lost, I'm not going to lie, it was about 5 or 6 a.m., and I just went to sleep. So what do you think about that next set? I didn't watch Group H at all either, so you're going to have to talk about that as well.
You know what? Group H stuck in my mind more, possibly because it was way more pathetic. The Group H, Lucira versus Banban, or Van Van, is now the new GSL spelling. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Lucira versus Banban was the first game, a proxy gateway by Banban, and a complete failure. Lucira held it off pretty well. One mistake here or
there. He did a proxy?
He doesn't fuck around. I mean, I don't even remember if it was on Crossfire, but he definitely did a proxy. And then Lucira did a super fast pool on Shakira's Plateau, cross positions, won that way. The series was 10 minutes long total. It was ridiculous. And then Rainbow beat Bon with actually Marine King style, with a lot of I can't get words out today. A lot of infantry, a lot of quick. Words are tough. Jesus, a lot of infantry, a lot of mobility. He did it. Bon. I mean, I said I was rooting for him yesterday. Luckily, I didn't say I would swallow a sword because I didn't exactly have a vote of confidence for him.
I didn't say that either. Out. So.
Oh no! Should we go back to the tape?
Anyway,
what happened?
Man. I can delete it.
What happened in the GCPL?
So, the GCPL is actually going to be going on tonight, starting at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to have the third place match between Team Evil Geniuses and Team Liquid, which is kind of weird saying that's going to be the third place match. I still don't quite believe it. But looking at the lineup, we've got Idra against TLO, Strife Crow against Tyler, Axlov against Heypro, and In Control against Rhett. And then, of course, if this does go to the ace match, it will be on the Tal'Darim Altar. But those are some crazy, crazy matches tonight, so definitely tune into that. I'm not sure who's going to be casting that since Jeff is playing. I would probably assume it's going to be someone like Greetorp and Diggity. But please tune into that. You can, of course, find more information over on the TeamLiquid.net event calendar, and also check out TeamLiquid.net to find the stream later tonight. It's going to be great, great stuff. I'll definitely be tuning into that. You want to do some predictions?
I think EG has it.
EG,
honestly.
3-0?
No. I think Idra will take it over TLO. Okay. I think Tyler over Strife Clo, Axlov over Heypro, In Control over Rhett.
In Control's, I don't know if he's going to be able to take Rhett down. I agree with everyone else. I think, of course, Idra should take out TLO, although that's going to be probably one of the more competitive games. Tyler should take out Strife Crow, like you were saying. Axlov should take out Heypro, although Heypro's been playing pretty well as of late. But In Control Rhett's going to be kind of interesting. We'll have to see how that goes. If it goes into ace match, who would you pick from each team to go ace?
Well, is this it? Can you only choose from the people playing here, or can Liquid bring out Jinro?
No, I'm not sure. They might only be able to choose from the 4 players.
All right, let's say they can only choose from the 4 players.
I would assume they can only choose from the 4 players because those are the guys that can actually be there.
Right. So. Okay. Well, I would say Tyler, especially, first of all, based on his play, second of all, based on PVZ. And I would say Oof, man, either Idra or In Control. I like In Control just based on where P is right now. But I guess I would have to choose Idra just because he's Idra. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
In Control is as good as any of them in the matchups that would be played here. Honestly,
that's very true. It's very true. I would just say Idris probably going to be thrown in, and I'd maybe Red. I don't know, but if we have a ZVZ Ace match, that'll be kind of weird. But tune in to that, guys. It'll be going live tonight at 9 Central. Should be about 4 hours from now. You could probably just find the stream there on TeamLiquid.net or over at GoSuCoaching.com. There was some news coming out of the GSTL yesterday. They announced the new map pool, removing 3 maps and adding some new ones. And we do have some screenshots for you guys. There's Zelnaga Fortress. Looks to be like a 3-player map. It looks pretty typical. I'm not too. I don't have any strong feelings about it. Do you have any feelings about it, Patrick? It just
about
looks like a map.
Yeah, it's a map. Keep on going though. I want to hear what you have to say.
So
about
dual site, aka hey, test bug looks really cool. Let's do that on one of our maps. Not really sure what. I just. It looks like test bug. I'm not sure. It's a 2-player map. We do have some different views for you guys. Whoops, let me pull that to the back here. So it does have some unique elements to it going on with the rest of the map. Here's some interesting stuff going on all the way around. But all I can see when I look at it is it's test bug. Like, what?
Well, are there any differences? Are they just not giving credit where credit's due?
Well, I mean,
I don't know
test bug's a
well.
3-player map, and it also has, instead of 2 tile sets, I believe this is only 2, it has 4 tile sets. So there are quite a bit of differences, but I can't get over the fact that they put the lava in there as well as the other tile set. I don't know. Maybe they don't even know what test bug is over there, and it's just a coincidence. But the last map, which is going to be a ladder map that you guys probably already know, it's going to be Typhon Peaks is going to be thrown in there, which is really not that bad of a map. I think a lot of pro players are saying that they quite like it as well. So that means the only remaining map from the original Blizzard map pool is Metalopolis right now. Scrap Station is gone, and so is Shakuras. I'm not sure the other map that they removed, but it'll be interesting to see how those new maps kind of fit into the swing of things, and if they do pretty well, I assume we'll be seeing them in the next GSL, GSL April, I want to say. But what's going on with the Grandmaster League? I think some more information trickled out about that, Patrick.
So Blizzard has released an FAQ of for the Grandmaster League, just giving the basic gist of what it's actually going to be. It's going to be the top 200 players according to the average of your skill rating. The most interesting thing I found, everything was basically as you might imagine. The most interesting I found was that your bonus pool has to be below a certain point, below 180, to even be eligible. And if it ever exceeds 270, you're out automatically and immediately, which is pretty. It sounds good though. I like it.
That's good. I like that.
No one's just going to sit around on their account and say, "Oh, I'm Grandmaster."
Although,
you gotta keep playing.
Do you know how much or how quickly bonus pool actually accrues? Like, if someone goes to an MLG Thursday to Tuesday and they don't actually play, does that mean that they're out?
Well, I don't know if it would mean they're out, but I bet it would mean that they would have to grind on ladder right before
and get
to
rid
make
of their
sure.
bonus pool. Yeah.
Even though they would want to be playing custom right before, you know what I mean? You wouldn't want to be grinding ladder right before. So that's actually a good question. Maybe, wow, okay, I don't know. Good question. We'll have to, geez, I hadn't thought about it like that. Whatever. I guess we'll try and look into that.
It's still on the PTR, so nothing has been like finalized. Maybe they'll.
Well, this is an FAQ though for what's going to happen when the new patch comes out.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they won't go back and change it. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes, and those players going to tournaments just won't be in the Grandmaster League or something. I'm not really sure.
I'm sure it would only be a short. It would be. Then they came back the next day, grinded for a couple of hours, and boom, they'd be back in. So
yeah. Well, we'll have to see how that works. What's going on with the Swedish site Rakaka?
Rakaka, my favorite Swedish site, just based on the name. I enjoy it thoroughly. Is putting up a tournament. Not a lot of details have been released, but the most important details have been, which means that the top player, the winner of this tournament, is going to Korea. So it's going to be 12 players from Sweden are going to the Mecca of Starcraft, spelled in a very funny Swedish kind of way. And it's sponsored by Logitech. It's going to be awesome. And they're going to go to the Foreigner House. So I imagine they've spoken to the GSL about this with a living wage, I believe. I can't think of the exact word, but it's going to be 1,600 euros, more than 1,600 euros, about a month for full food and accommodation So that's awesome. Exciting to see more Swedish players. I mean, if there's any country that deserves to send players over to Korea, it is Sweden. They have a great lineup. They're stacked as a country, man. It's ridiculous. So I'm excited to see what happens over there. What happened with Brother Mac, man?
Well, from one brother to another, Brother Mac is awesome. He's actually started casting games. Check out the description in this video when you go check this out on YouTube. If you're checking this out on YouTube already, go watch his cast. He's casting a match between Joe from SK, who's one of the new players, I think, and Action Jesus. Haven't watched the whole thing yet because we had to, of course, record SE Center today. But I'm very interested to see how his casting goes. I love Brother Mac. We're going to try to get him on State of the Game. He's actually reached out to me, so there's a little sneak peek. But we'll see. We'll have to see how that goes in the future. But Patrick, anything else?
You're speaking in tongues. Don't let Brother Mac hear that.
Oh, Jesus. He will.
No, man. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Check out twitter.com/8MeJP. To follow myself and to follow Patrick, you can go to twitter.com/ChoboPeon. If you have any tips for things that we don't talk about that you want us to, send them into tips@itmejp.com. And also, my new YouTube channel is itmejp. There's no itmejp TV anymore. It will exist until next Monday, and then I will cease posting videos on that channel. Jesus, talking is hard today. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the weekend edition of the SE Center, and we're going to be going live every day at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, so if you want to catch us live, just tune in there. You can follow it at itmejp.com. We'll see you guys then. We're out. Peace.